Want to create stunning junk journal kits in minutes? Today I'm showing you my junk journal kit creator GPT, your new AI crafting bestie. No tech skills needed, no overwhelm, just magic. Welcome to Granny Knows AI. I'm Fiona, your friendly guide to all things AI and digital design. I help seniors and beginners discover the joy of creating with AI no stress, just step-by-step creativity. Join my digital design community to start learning, creating, and having fun with AI. The link is in the description box below.
Hello and welcome everyone, this is Fiona. So today I am talking about creating a cohesive junk journal kit. And I have created this tool for you guys to use. It's a custom GPT. It's the Junk Journal Kit Creator. Now this one is free for my members of my Digital Design Club in Ko-fi, which I will put a link below to that. If you are not a member, you can purchase this on Etsy, and I'll also put a link to that. Now this one here creates a full junk journal kit, including giving you prompts to create your images in an AI software, which I will be using Artistly. But I also do actually have a free one. I have a free mini junk journal kit creator, and that will be linked below the video here, and I will also put a link to it on my Ko-fi so that anyone who wants to use it can use it. I'll go ahead and show you the free one. Now when you come to the junk journal kit creator with the link that I give you, or the free one, it will be automatically added on the left here to your GPTs, so you don't have to keep searching for it. So yeah, mine's here, Junk Journal Kit Creator. The free one here is called Mini Kit Muse. So let's just click on that one. And go to that one. So here's the Mini Kit Muse. Now this one is going to just help you to come up with ideas. And it will create, give you ideas for 6 pages, 4 ephemera pages, and 8 CLIPART motifs. So it will create like a mini kit, but it doesn't give you the actual prompts. So this is like an ideas sort of generator. So I've got 3 sort of questions here that you can click on if you don't know what to write, or you can type in something down here. So let's just look at the first question here. So let's dream up a tiny printable kit together. What theme are you imagining? So tell me what theme or mood you're imagining, and it gives you some examples. Coastal nostalgia, Victorian roses, autumn letters. What style would you like? Watercolor, botanical, grunge, etc. Do you have a color mood in mind? Would you like to include ephemera, tags, labels, envelopes? And what are your favorite motifs? Like, what do you like to use a lot? Lace, faded script, butterflies, postage stamps, keys. So I'm going to go for the theme Victorian roses. Now I already created a coastal nostalgia kit with this one. Well, I have all the ideas. I'm going to go for Victorian roses this time. So I'm going to go mood, just type mood Victorian roses. So we're just answering the questions here. Then I'm going to put a comma, and I'm going to put style watercolor. Colors, I'm going to let the, GPT suggest the colors for me, so I'll leave that blank. And yes, include ephemera, and motifs, I like butterflies. And some faded script. So there I've answered the questions. Include ephemera. And by the way, ChatGPT doesn't worry too much if you make spelling mistakes. It seems to be is pretty good on picking up what you meant. But I usually try to correct them, but it doesn't matter too much. So let's go see what we get. Okay, so it's even given me a name, Victorian Rose Whispers. Tagline, a tender bloom of faded petals and handwritten memories. Then we've got a summary of the theme. Whispers of rosewater and time-worn paper drift through this Victorian-inspired collection. Soft watercolour petals and sepia-toned script dance together like love notes pressed between antique pages, etc., etc. And it's given me my colour palette: dusty rose silk, vintage blush, parchment cream, antique mauve and aged ink brown, which I absolutely love that colour palette. If you didn't like it, you could type down here, please change the colour palette. Maybe ask it to give you another idea, or you could put in roughly the colours that you like and it'll come up with another colour palette. And it gives you the actual what's that called, the number, I forgot what it's called now, the colour code, that you can put into, say, CANVA or any editor that you're using to get the exact colours. Okay. Style and motif, soft watercolour washes, faded handwriting, rose petals, lace trim borders, delicate butterflies and vintage stationery tones. So that's telling you what sort of style to use. So it's giving you some mini prompts. I said in the beginning that it didn't give you the prompts. Actually, I've forgotten that. I actually did program it to give some prompts. Initially it didn't. That's right. I've forgotten and I created it myself. But I actually changed it so that it did give you a few prompts because I wanted to add a bit more value there. So, and this is completely free. So some background prompts. We've got watercolour wash of soft rose cream with faded script along the edges, gentle vignette and lace texture overlay. And you can read through these here. I'll just leave them on the screen for a second. Ephemera, set of journal tags in parchment cream, edged with watercolour roses, blah, blah, blah. And then obviously you might have your own, what would you call them, templates for envelopes and things like that in Canva, where you can use your paper backgrounds to put in your envelopes or your pockets or whatever you're designing. But it's just giving you ideas. You can, if you wanted images of envelopes, which I've done for my designs, with faded butterfly print and delicate rose cluster, you can prompt in AI and it will produce that for you. And then you have this clip art motif, so it's given me 4 clip art ideas. So that's given you ideas. So you can go ahead then and keep creating you know, from these ideas. You've got your colour palette, you've got your summary of your theme, you've got the style and motifs that you should be using, and then some prompts that you can try out, and then you can create from there, or you can just use this as a mini kit if you want to. So then I'm gonna, as far as the prompting goes, I'm going to show you how to use that when I use the full Junk Journal Kit Creator. Okay, so that's the free one, what it's going to give you, and you can change things, ask more questions, etc. Okay, now I'm going to go to the full Junk Journal Kit Creator, and okay, so we've got some ideas here: a vintage Christmas whimsy junk journal kit, or help me plan a shabby chic spring junk journal kit, generate blank card tag and card bases, help me design a 16-page printable kit. It actually ends up with more than 16 pages. The 16 pages is just the base pages, your background pages. So it gives you a full kit. Let's have a look. I'm going to start with let's design a vintage Christmas whimsy junk journal kit, because that's actually what I am in the middle of designing. So I'm just going to click that one. Okay, so the title, Vintage Christmas Whimsy, I mean, you can obviously change that up if you want to. I've given you the tagline and the theme. Whimsical vintage Christmas, nostalgic and heartwarming. Style, watercolour collage with lace, antique script and soft vignette edges. This is my colour palette. We have cranberry, antique gold, sage green, cream, icy blue and charcoal. Once again, if you don't like that, you can change up your colour palette. Now what you get are 16 watercolour background pages, and then you get 8 blank base sheets. And what I mean by blank base sheets is it will give you blank bases of things such as tags, tickets, journal cards, mini envelopes, ephemera pockets, word labels, postage stamp bases and seals. In this example, that's what it's given me. But in each kit, it will give you different bases. Okay. And then we have clip art motifs, and it's giving you all of the ideas of clip art motifs here, and bonus backings that you can use: cream and gold tones, linen paper texture, a vellum wash texture with faint watercolour sheen, icy blue tint. And let's have a look at some of the papers that it's given us. Watercolour, holly and lace Christmas background, cream and cranberry tones, soft vignette. So you can see that it's included the colour palette. Watercolour Christmas cottage at night, gentle snowfall, antique glow, candle glow, antique toy shop, ledger page, faint handwriting, watercolour toys and gold trim. And you go down and you've got lots and lots of ideas here. And now what it's given you is the copy for listing it on Etsy. Okay, so you can use this, or you know, you can change it up, but it's given you an idea of what to put in your listing. So you've got the title, description, what it includes, the style, high quality PNG and JPEG, who it was created by, and then you've got your tags here as well, and it gives you, I think that gives you the 13 tags, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 13 tags ready to copy and paste into Etsy. So now it's going to give you the prompts. It asks me, would you like me to create the full Artistly prompt bundle text file ready for direct load into Artistly, or do you want to adjust any details first, such as motifs, colour balance, or number of pages? So you can adjust the number of pages, okay? So, but I'm just going to go ahead and say, yes, give me the prompts. You see I've made spelling errors here. Okay, so you have the option to change all this up, change all these ideas up before it actually gives you the prompts, okay? So now we have all the prompts, all right? So we have the background pages, we have the blank ephemera sheets, and we have the clip art motifs with all of their prompts, okay? And that is what you get in my junk journal kit creator, a full junk journal kit ready for you to create. And so in this video I will give you some examples of what some of the prompts are going to produce, but I will create another video. It'll be a full tutorial on using these prompts and altering them and tweaking them and so forth to come up with what you want. But let's just go in with the Victorian Holly Wash for the background paper first. And the reason why I'm going to create another full video on going into more detail for my members is because within Artistly there's so many different things that you can use, different AI agents and things, and different styles, and lots of things that you can use for a different result. So it all depends on the result that you want. But for this video I'm going to go into Artistly, and this is what Artistly looks like if you have purchased it. Now the reason I use Artistly is that once you've purchased it, there are no more monthly fees. There are no monthly fees, and you get all of the updates every time they bring them in, and it's just fantastic. So I would go in here and I would go to create design up the top here. And you have an advanced AI image designer and a fast AI image designer. So I'm going to click on the fast one. And I'm going to use the AI Image Designer version 6 for this particular tutorial. And I'm going to use the Artistic Designer because I quite like the Artistic Designer. So we're going to go in here. And this is where you enter your prompt, right? So I've got the first basic prompt for the page that I want to create. Okay, my aspect ratio for journal pages, I like to use either 3:4 or 2:3. Okay, so let's use 3:4. And you can choose how many. I'm going to choose 4 because often with AI it will come up with ones that you don't like, and then you go in and choose the one that you do like. Okay, so I'm going to click generate image. Takes a little while, it's processing, and when it's processing, you're going to see all of your previous designs here too. And don't forget guys, if you do join my digital design club, on my website I also have a prompt vault where I've got examples of images that I've created and given you the prompts. Okay, so here we have the first page. Sometimes it takes a little while to process, and from what I can see so far, I really like that as a background page, because when we come into Canva, what I do is I incorporate some of my clip art into the background page, and you can further edit it to however you like. So that's just one. Okay, so we've got 4. That one's also nice. It's got a lined page, which is good. Another one here, the lined page, and we've got the holly sprigs and the lace and the vintage handwriting here. So that's beautiful. And another one here. I mean, you could use all of these if you wanted more than a 16-page kit. So I mean, if you did 4 images for each 16 prompts, I mean, you're going to have, what's that, 16 by 4, 32, 64 separate pages like this. So you can do that too if you're happy with all of the designs that come out. I'll just do another one. Which one shall we do? Let's do Santa's Workshop. See how this one comes out. And then I'm going to show you how you can actually enhance these prompts to create something even a bit more detailed in Artistly. So we're going to the AI Image Designer, we're going to the Artistic Designer, we're going to enter our prompt, and we're going to choose 3, 4. If you want to, you can choose a horizontal ratio if you want it to be a horizontal journal page. But I put my 2 vertical pages together to create a page when I come into Canva. I'm not going to be doing the Canva tutorial in this video because this video is all about just using the GPT. So let's create 4 more here. Generate the image. Okay, we're just waiting for Artistly here. So this is with the whimsical, what was it? It was a vintage Christmas whimsy theme, okay? And we've got a colour palette of cranberry, antique gold, sage green cream, icy blue and charcoal. So it's on par with the colour palette there and here. Well, this one's nice. So this one is like a Santa's Workshop kind of old ledger page feel, and you can see it's also kept with the colour theme here and the vintage style. I really like this page here, even though some of these images look a little weird, but you can tweak these kind of things. Antique toy shop ledger background, watercolour toys and handwriting, cream and gold tones, lace overlay, no text. Okay, so, and you can also regenerate. If you don't like it, regenerate with this button here. Take a look at this one. Yep, we got another beautiful design. This one here. Again, you only need to choose one of these if you don't like. This one's really cute. I actually really like that one. I would use that one. Okay, so let's see what happens when I click regenerate. Okay, then go regenerate. We've got the prompt there. We've got 3, 4 and generate image. So this is the you know, what happens when we create in AI. Doesn't matter what AI tool we use, we're not always going to get straight away what we want. And as I said, there are so many different design agents and things that you can use in Artistly that you can come up with so many different usages, you know, different outputs when you use the different agents. So this one's okay. I'm not liking this here because of his feet. But once again, with AI, it's just all about playing around to get what you want. So these are just background pages, okay? You can add your own, the clip art that you create with your kit onto these pages, okay? So now, what I want to show you now though is how you can take that prompt and enhance that prompt. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's choose a different one, okay? I'm just going to choose this one, watercolor window with garland and candle glow, faint snowy backdrop. Go into the AI image designer, the artistic designer. Now let's try out first the basic prompt so I can show you the difference. Generate image. Just taking a sip of my coffee, I'll just refresh this page. Okay, so we've got our first one here, and that is a watercolor window with a garland and candles with a faint snowy backdrop. So that is what we asked for. It's really pretty. Here's another one. Yep, I'm happy with that one. We have another one here. So as you can see, the images turned out perfectly on this one. You'll get some prompts that it turns out perfectly the first time and some that it doesn't, so you might need to tweak the prompt to get what you want. Now, so that's the basic prompt, okay? Now I'm going to show you what else we can do here. I'm going to paste the prompt again, but I'm going to click, let me just put in the ratio. I'm going to click this here, which is Enhance Prompt. Click on Enhance. So this would be my workflow, okay? I would always enhance the prompt if I'm not, 100% happy with it. So it's enhance that one sentence prompt to a serene old world watercolor window scene with delicate garland of mistletoe and evergreen sprigs adorning the panes, softly illuminated by the warm golden glow of a single white candle placed on a nearby ornate windowsill, as the faint blue-grey hues of snowy winter's evening softly fade into the background, with the snowflakes gently falling, their delicate edges blurred by the watercolor effect, casting a mystical, dreamy ambience over the entire scene. Now let's see what that's come up with. So I'm going to click Generate Image again. And let's see the difference between these two. Let's refresh the page. Okay. Now look at this. How much more detailed is this page? Okay, it's cut off the top of the window, but I don't mind that. It's a beautiful scene. So you can see when you enhance the prompt, right? This is the original, these are the original windows which you can still use. I mean, I would still use these as well. So you can see, but how much more you can get when you enhance your prompt. Another beautiful window here. And that's just using the basic image designer, okay? As I said, there is a lot more to it. And I'll be doing further tutorials to teach you how to use Artistly. And I've also got a course coming up. Now, so that's the background papers. Let's go on to, quickly, let's do some tags, all right? Copy. Now, I'm going into, I was going to go into the CLIPART Creator. So for CLIPART, you can use the AI image designer. You can actually use the sticker one for your CLIPART. But if I go into AI design agents, okay, there is CLIPART. We have CLIPART here. There's a couple of different ways of doing it. So we have AI image designer. Next to that, the next tab is AI design agents, okay? And you should have CLIPART. Now let's just see how this one comes out, because I'm actually haven't tried out this one, but let's have a look. Now we want our CLIPART to be probably 2-3. Let's select 4 images. Let's generate CLIPART. Okay, here we go. Now look at this, that is actually perfect. We have 4 tags here straight away that we can use in our kit. See, it's got the cranberry colours. It matches our pages that we've created. And we go ahead and take these into Canva, and we edit these, and we can add some clip art over the top. So that, I'm happy with that. That is fantastic. And you can also go ahead and create more. Just enter your your prompt again and create more tags. I mean, that's fantastic. So I'm going to go back into AI Design Agents. I'm going to choose Clip Art again. And I didn't even have to enhance that tag, that prompt, because you can also, you know, take it and enhance the prompt in the AI Image Designer using the one that I used for the pages. There are so many possibilities with this, guys, but you've got the basic prompts here. So let's try with lined journal cards. And again, I'm not going to show you how to actually, in this video, I'm not going to show you actually how to edit these, you know, in your Canva, because that is another video. Otherwise this video is going to be so long. I can also make it 1-to-1 if I want to for clip art. I think I'm going to do it 3-to-4. I'm going to do 4 images again. Now it does say lined journal cards. I don't know whether we could take the S off and just put card, but let's just see what we get first of all. So the Clip Art Creator is going to create for you 4 separate images, so it's not going to have all the tags or all the cards on one page, which is exactly what we want, because then we can pick and choose. So here we go, we've got some base journal cards. Look at this. Now when you take that into Canva, use your clip art to create your journal cards, And you can also include the blank ones in your kit, okay, which is perfect. Now you can go on and create more. Let's go back into the design agent, because we're actually creating the blank ephemera with the CLIPART. Let's do some postage stamp bases and just see what we get here. Let's do 1:1. Oh, I've only put one image, I should have put 4, but let's see what we get. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, look at that postage stamp. Vintage, whimsy, you got the cranberry and the cream, and you can put your image, clip art image in the middle here. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. So that's just an idea, okay? Now let's go back to ChatGPT, because we want to create some clip art here. I actually didn't even use these. I used the simple. I actually used these simple prompts that it first gave me before it gave me the actual prompts. So, and I still got some beautiful things there. So we've got the prompts again here. Let's try the stamps again using this prompt. Okay. So you can see all of the AI design agents, clip art. You can see all of the possibilities here, because Artistly is huge, and I'm telling you guys, it's so versatile, which you will see. This is just the beginning. I mean, when I do more videos, and I'm also going to create a course, it's going to be massive, because there are just so many possibilities. Okay, now look at these stamps here, look at them. They're created with the actual prompt that it gave us. Beautiful. It's even got a, given us the background sort of, what do you call this? I'm forgetting my words. It's got a shadow. It's giving you the background shadow, which you can do in Canva anyway. I mean, you can also remove your backgrounds here in Artistly. You can upscale. You can do all kinds of things. You can even design your own kit if you want to in here. But I like to use Canva as well, because it's quick and easy. So we've got our stamps, okay, and we can create more. You could change the colors of this. So if we go back to that prompt, it says cranberry and cream palette, right? Copy. Perhaps you want to change the colors. So all you need to do is come back in and change your prompt. So other colors we have are icy blue, let's have a look, because we've got our color palette. Back to our color palette. So icy blue, and let's say antique gold. See what it does. Antique gold. So let's just generate one. Now I've got a link below to Artistly if you want to have a look at it. There are two pricing options. The first one, you don't get everything in here. You will get some of the design agents, and you'll get the AI image designer, etc. But you No, that's just given me, that's okay, because you can also, it's given me antique gold and cream, but it's given me 6 to a page. So once again, because it says a printable sheet of blank vintage postage stamps, see? It's actually enhanced the prompt. It actually enhanced the design prompt. Okay? And when you take it into Canva, you can separate these, which I'll show you obviously in another video. But let's see if we can just get one again, like this. So if we go back, CLIPART, paste the prompt again, change icy blue, and antique gold. Because I've made the prompts so that you can actually create a sheet of them, so it's a lot quicker and you can just separate them. But instead of sheet, let's just go watercolor illustration of blank vintage postage stamp, icy blue and antique gold palette, faded lace corners. And let's go with 3-4. Let's create 2 images and let's see what we get. See, you can just change up the prompt if it's not giving you what you want. Okay, so here we go. We've got some beautiful blue and gold postage stamps. There you go, ready to put your images onto. If you want to, you can leave them blank, whatever you want to do. So let's quickly go to the actual clip art. So that is the ephemera. So you can do stamps, you can do envelopes, tags, tickets, journal cards, mini envelopes, and word labels, seals, anything that you want with the ephemera bases. And as I said, I would use the CLIPART agent for that. So here we have our CLIPART motifs, and this is where it gets really nice. So we've got watercolor holly, sprigs, mistletoes, poinsettias. I love those. So let's try out the poinsettias and see what we get. Now you can once again just do the AI image designer and you can still create clip art in there, or you can go to the clip art one. But when you use the image designer, just make sure that your prompt says that it's isolated on a white transparent background, which it does. So you should still be able to get it on a white background in your AI image designer if you don't have the CLIPART design agent. Because I was saying that when you sign up, there's 2 different ones you can buy with Artistly, and one is the basic one. So you may not have some of these design agents, but trust me, AI image designer is just so versatile that you can create just about anything in it if you want to. But if you sign up for the full-blown one, you get everything, and it's a lot. Now my link is an affiliate link, so just letting you know, I would get a small affiliate commission if you sign up with my link, and you don't have to sign up with my link. Absolutely up to you, but obviously if you do, that's helping me out. Okay, so we have our little prompt here. I'm going to choose 4 images, and as you can see, this video is getting quite long just in showing you how to use the GPT. So this is how involved it can be and how much Artistly can produce for you. So in creating a junk journal kit, I'm just giving you all the options. Once you've decided how you like to do it, you can create them pretty fast, but it's going to give you a cohesive kit so that you can always get cohesive designs and ideas, and then you can put it all together. Now look at these poinsettias. I mean, look at them. They're just gorgeous. And once again, the CLIPART design agent does enhance your prompt for you. See that? It actually enhances the prompt automatically. I'm going to copy it. And that's just the poinsettias. So imagine one of those on our stamps, particularly the cranberry stamps here, when we go in and edit. Okay, and that's just one of the prompts. So let's go back here. Let's go. So we can use the AI image designer. I'll just show you. We can go create from prompt, which is very basic, or we can use the artistic designer. So let's have a look. If we copied that prompt and put it in here. So I might put, you normally want to put isolated, if you're not using the actual CLIPART designer and you're using, say, even CANVA AI, because you can also use CANVA AI, and I'm going to do tutorials for that. But you need to put for CLIPART normally isolated on a white background, so they know that it's CLIPART and you want to remove it from the background, okay? So I've put isolated on a white background for easy removal, and that's just a standard if you want to create CLIPART in any AI image designer. If you didn't want to use Artistly and you want to use CANVA has an AI art generator. Just add that to your, I'll highlight it here so you can copy. Add isolated on a white background for easy removal at the end of your prompt, okay? If you're not using an actual CLIPART designer. Now let's do just two because we've already created some. And let's see what we get with our, this is just the basic AI image designer, and you're creating from a prompt. And there you go. You can still get your CLIPART here. It's not as clear, but you still have, you can, as I said, you can upscale in Artistly also. So that's just showing you what you can get there, but these are the ones from the CLIPART. Look at that, it's clear, it's beautiful. So then, as I said, you can go ahead, use your CLIPART, put it in your pages, put it on your tags, you know, or you can just leave your pages as is. There's just so many things you can do here. Let's have a look at one more. In the CLIPART designer. Let's have a look. A watercolor pocket watch, clock face. What does it say? Gold rim, vintage texture. Beautiful vintage antique pocket watch there. Also to add to your designs. Okay. Now it's also given us some bonus backing pages, okay? So these are more if you want more of a blank backing page. Let's go back into the image designer and into the artistic designer. Now let's first do it without enhancing our prompt. And I'm going to do this time, I think I want a horizontal page, okay? Just do 2. So it's given us a pale background here, watercolor pale background with the blues and the creams, icy blue and cream. Now again, if we wanted this to be the cranberry texture, we can change the color. Just change it in your prompt. So this is great for, you can add it as a texture to your pages, or if you want to create a page from scratch, you know, with all of your clip art motors, you've got a background to work with in that style. And here's another one here. Now let's just see when we enhance that prompt. The artistic designer. And I'm going to enhance that prompt. Let's go again with the 3, 4 or 2, 3, it doesn't matter. 3, 4. Let's see what it gives us. Hang on. I clicked the wrong one. Click here for enhance prompt. This one here is, you can edit your prompt using AI if you want to. It helps you to edit your prompt. Enhance prompt. Okay, so we've got a more detailed prompt here. Let's see what we come up with. Sometimes it takes a little while, but sometimes it's my internet too. I don't have the best internet. Let's just keep refreshing. So my GPT also gives you negative prompts. So some AI designers ask for negative prompts. So you put in no neon, no photorealism, no modern fonts, no black backgrounds, no text, no watermark, no cropped edges. So say if you were using something like Midjourney, you might want to put in the negative prompts, which means, you know, what not to include. It asks you, would you like me to format this into a ready to upload text file? So, you know, then you can copy and paste it and put it on your computer, like in a word editor, all of this information. So that is what it creates. Let's have a quick look. Here we go. So we've got them again, and they are a bit more detailed. They're a bit more of a detail, a bit more texture here in the background. And as I said, you could change those colours up. And you have another background if you wanted to do that one. I think that was the linen texture. And you can also ask, can you give me more bonus backing ideas? Okay, watercolor, linen, paper texture, you do that one as well. Okay, so I think this video has gone long enough. So that is how to use my GPT. Plus, don't forget, I have the free one, the Mini Kit Muse. And this one is available to use for free to my Digital Design Club members, and I'll put the link below the video. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the